Now, moving it over to gold at the moment, gold is also looking good. Remember last week we talked about this lower end of the trend channel got supported at the beginning of the year. Over January, February, we found support as well going back to May. This was when the Federal Reserve yet again said they were in a position to increase interest rates, and then they didn't go ahead with an increase in interest rates in June. And with that, we saw the worst non-farm payrolls in 6 years. We saw a big breakout to the upside with gold. Gold then retraced prior to Brexit, where there was a lot of speculation. Again, of course, that the UK would stay within the European Union. We saw again a contrarian move where the UK came out of the European Union. And with that, we had one of the biggest one-day moves on gold on record, 1,000-point move from the low to the high. And we've been consolidating since the breakout of Brexit above the 1,300 level. We've been consolidating. Previous resistance turned support, and then we've of course had this big pop to the upside yesterday, finding support at Fibonacci level, previous resistance turned support at 1,300, and we've broken out of a trend channel and also support the 100-day moving average, and we formed a bullish engulfing candle into the close. Now at the moment, again, we're at a bit of a point where we could find some overhead resistance here for gold, and gold is tending to favor the brave at the moment. It's tending to favor those who are willing to get in when it's more, let's say, when the markets are more nervous. Typically it's a contrarian move. It's been a contrarian move throughout this year. The best opportunities have been ahead of Brexit, have been ahead of non-farm payrolls, have been at the beginning of the year here after the US went ahead with interest rate decision in December. That's been a great opportunity to pick up some lows, some great prices. You have to remember throughout most of this year, the contrarian move has been the best opportunity with gold, getting in tight, good risk to reward, stop loss below the 1,300 zone, taking advantage of this breakout. So regardless of what gold does at the moment, we've booked some good profits here following on from yesterday's FOMC statement. It's a bonus. Anything that gold does further here to the upside is a bonus at this point. So if gold can continue to build up momentum here, break above this pennant, this would really bode well for moving into next week as well. We do have, again, the initial jobless claims coming up in 15 minutes. We've got a 3 o'clock existing home sales as well. So could be some momentum on that, or some downside risk on that. But ultimately, we have had quite a nice pop to the upside, and right now we've managed to build up some momentum above this 1,300 zone. So we could see a bit of a consolidation around this zone. We didn't really pull back much during the Asia Pacific session, and if we see gold build up momentum, break above 1,340 over the next week, we've then got the next leg higher here. We'll break above the pennant, and then we could really start to see prices build up momentum as we go into October. So just bear that in mind at the moment. As always, I don't know what everybody has in terms of their portfolio right now, but where we're sat at the moment, gold's at a reasonable move. It's a nice area to bank a little bit of profits here, but then also look for more upside. But again, gold, silver, they favor the brave at the moment. So they favor those who are willing to take on trades where the overall sentiment starts to get a little bit bearish. But as long as you're within key support zones and you know you've got a solid strategy to trade those, which of course we have at the Gold and Silver Club,